Welcome back to the Ohio Grassmen Show. We're into couch, and today we're checking out Screamin OG Haze by Rythm.
I'm actually on the couch.
So it was really hard for us to find a Purple Haze, cross or hybrid or anything like that.
We cover it in the episode.
So what we got into is instead we found ourselves a good haze, and that's a Screamin OG Haze, and we're very excited to get into it. Pull out the goods. On thine selves. Huzzah.
Let me open this up, and so I open it up in a horrible way that this piece falls out and shatters on the floor.
Let's open up this pit. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
Oh, it came in real fast.
Yeah, we got a little terp plane. I'll give you the terp down. Terp down on the first 5.
I was trying to hit
We're
the scale.
officially in 8ths too here in Ohio, so it's 3.53.
Big.
On the
Nailed it.
It went down to 3.52. You know what happens here, folks.
Now, Screamin OG is a sativa. Its leading terpenes are beta-caryophyllene, beta-myrcene, limonene, linalool. We got some humulene, bisabolol, some beta-pinene, some farnesol, terpineol, and some fenchol.
I think
That's
also that's a Grassman first of
the dogs barking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never happened before.
If you want to see the supercut of dogs barking, it's right here.
That's all deleted content
Yeah.
at this point.
That's on the DVD hidden.
If you want to see it every time.
It's the home screen.
Just empty seats
Us-
here. So it's not even us sitting here, and you just hear the dogs barking. in the background.
It starts by you opening up the gate and getting into.
And everybody else
You
should
have
be
to
here
open it up
soon.
like 3 times, and it goes through. We get to the spots, and all you hear is barking.
I tried to take a DVD authoring class when I was in college.
Yo.
I feel like I remember you talking about it.
If I was a year earlier, I would have been able to take it. But the year I took it,
It was the active media or whatever.
Yeah, interactive media. Yeah, exactly. But man, how cool would that have been?
That would have been so cool.
Because you're right, it's like a lost art. DVD menus, you really don't. There's nothing like it.
Dude, you know what's going to happen now in 2 weeks? Wyatt's going to be like, hey guys, you want to check this out?
Yeah, he's going to be like, I figured it out.
So these are all of our Grassman episodes. We're doing all season 1 before we started doing the newer content.
It's going to be like
as a block, and then
I made a menu screen, and these are my favorite bits.
Now we have to record commentary, and it's done.
we need audio commentary on our.
It's just our voices over our voices.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, so this is the episode I got really fucking mad.
arguing with yourself. Well, it's like when I'm trying to edit while in the Discord with you guys, and like
Stop
everybody
talking.
shut up. Yeah.
and we're like all not talking.
Over and we're talking.
Even if you were, you're supposed to talk in Discord.
I'm like, damn, dude, I'm just trying to game. Come on.
Just trying to burgle some gnomes.
Put these things together. Put these things together. Put these things together.
And you
This
get
looks really nice.
Cannabis cocktail.
Cannabis
It's
It's got a
cocktail.
gorgeous smell to it too. These
Yeah, I
were
wouldn't
large nugs. They
I
gave us
wouldn't know. He didn't
3
pass it
big nugs. In fact, I want to see real quick how much this bigger. I took the smallest nug of the 3. How much this biggest nug weighs? 1.77 grams.
Fat
That's
nug.
the half.
That's crazy. That's
What?
1/16.
Well, I was going to say, I think that's like the first Rythm thing that weed up.
I want the other thing, too.
The show.
Huh? Look at.
Is it?
I think so.
Wait.
That's funny.
You
I have no idea what
you
you're
want a
asking for.
supercut, look here.
Okay.
He wants to have a better look.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've had this a couple weeks ago. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Cut that.
I don't remember the taste.
Cut that.
Yeah, that's lost.
I'm gonna cut you.
Instead of Julian saying that, we're
Gotcha.
going to talk about Fern Gully.
Frankly.
Yeah, these are beautiful. These are dense. They're nice, a nice orange and silver color. I'm very excited to dig into this.
Smells very pungent.
You wouldn't know.
I would know.
I'm keeping it over here.
I took
He
a whiff
knows,
of it
he
before I
knows.
handed it to him.
Nope.
He didn't see it.
Not this whiff. This one's mine.
I hope I like this
Why are
one.
you
Yeah.
taking my whiffs, dude?
Chris takes better whiffs.
He's
Yeah.
taking my whiffs, dude. Of course he's having better whiffs.
This is great. This is great. Smells good.
Chris, do you think you should give Julian a whiff?
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Those are mine.
Yeah, they just graduated from Hater University.
Yeah, it's getting a piney, peppery scent. I'm getting,
Bro doesn't even know what terps are in here.
I'm getting haze.
Haze and purple. There's no purple.
Well, there's probably purple tie in this. I believe this goes back to one of those hazes that's coming from that blueberry
From
that
the
gets a
resin?
bunch of its.
Yeah.
Yeah.
from
What are
the
you guys
purple
getting
tie.
from it?
So it's definitely like along the same thing, but it'd be like, you know, it'd be like trying to determine what my father was like off of what like one of my cousins is like.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of scents are you guys smelling?
Really hazy.
Yeah.
Really earthy.
Yeah, it's good.
I smelled it before I gave it to him.
About this one?
All right,
was
what's
a cork
everyone's
whip.
favorite dinosaur while I finish packing?
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus. You
I don't know.
that fast?
I don't know dinosaurs.
Well, that means you know less and you have less choices to make a favorite out of.
Yeah.
Do you know a dinosaur?
Dude, he's probably going
Boom.
to say pterodactyl.
It's raptors.
Velociraptors or Utah Raptors or
Pterodactyls are kind of cool.
They're not dinosaurs.
I know they're not dinosaurs.
Give me
They're
a
pterosaurs.
give me a
Pterosaur. It's
well.
fine. It's acceptable.
No, it's not. No.
In my world, it's acceptable.
Yeah,
Well,
they
we don't
have-
live in your world, buddy.
In this question,
We live in the
do.
real world.
I like pterodactyls.
Maybe my world is the real one. Pterodactyls are
Sin,
cool.
what's
They're pretty
your
cool.
favorite
All the different
dinosaur?
pterosaurs are cool. I'm an Allosaurus fan.
I'm not allowed to say my favorite dinosaur. It's an old meme. Ross Roberts.
It was found in a certain area.
Give it a second. All right, we're gonna jump into hitting this. We're gonna. This is gonna be patron exclusive portions, and we'll be right back after this and give you our thoughts and some more information.
Yeah,
We love you.
The cool guys will be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a really long piss. That was. Anyway, you have yourself a good night, folks.
Runselkin.
Watch Fern go 1 and 2.
I didn't realize I was missing a whole genre of like animal-based cartoon movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you not seen Fern Gully?
No.
I don't think he's read Redwall stuff either, though, right?
What? Redwall what?
Redwall stuff.
No, it goes in
It does go behind it.
I don't know what Redwall
the
stuff
plastic side.
I
down.
know Chippendales,
is.
And
the
then,
Rescue Rangers.
Okay.
I know.
Feels like
DuckTales.
it's still really warm to be doing that.
Woo.
Should I let it cool off?
I guess.
You're talking about
We're-
tales
we're
of
trying to get it
That's
out.
daring,
weird
do bad,
plastic.
and good luck tales, aren't you?
What about Chippendales?
And then the
I'm a fan.
Rescue
the black
Rangers.
tube goes in between the.
Yeah.
What is
Where'd
the
it
one we
go?
talk
I
about
don't
all
know
the
what
time?
it is.
Ratatouille.
It's too new.
You know-
Cats Don't Dance.
Cats Don't Dance.
Cats Don't
Cats Don't Dance is
Me and
so
Ross,
good.
me and Ross talk about
Aristoc-
Cats Don't Dance all the time.
Aristocats.
Bro, Cats Don't Dance is awesome.
Darla
I don't
Dimple.
know any of these.
It's all
man.
about Hollywood and animal racism.
Yeah.
It's
Sounds
so
cool.
good. It's so good. Here are your
Cats
lines.
Go meow.
How does the kitty cat go?
Meow.
Wyatt has never seen a
It's a
movie
good.
a day in his
It's
life.
got a good
Cinema
musical
major.
musical numbers.
Started off.
It's really good movie.
It's crazy. Never seen a single movie.
I haven't seen. I watched that. We had that on VHS. I watched it
So much. So much. The studio that made that movie got dissolved, and then all the animators went to other stuff.
Story of every cinema movie's life.
It do be like that.
Poo-poo,
Studios.
foo-foo,
got paid.
Like,
but they were gonna make a lot of good movies, like we used to have.
Sure.
Definitely.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it as well. I'm gonna give it a 6. It's a 6 for me.
5.
It did
Nah.
go down.
I'm not feeling it.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I actually do like this one.
Damn.
It's very heady for me. I think that stems from the limonene and linalool. But its main terpenes are myrcene and caryophyllene, which are very harsh on the lungs.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's not absolute dog shit like modern flower would be.
Yeah.
All I've had from them is dog shit, sorry. Good people. They were nice when we met them at the thing, but...
I don't know. For me, it's a good, like, gaming sativa. It's something to get, like, focused on some kind of either project or task or...
Yeah, I'm not feeling a thing, so I'm not spending money on this.
He hasn't stood up yet. Just wait until he stands up. Maybe.
I'll probably stand up right now.
Stand up.
Nothing's gonna happen.
It's a bit.
I don't feel anything.
Okay.
I feel like shit. I actually feel worse after smoking it. I'm just kidding. I probably wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, it's not really my drift either.
Not even if I went to the kiosk and went low to high. If I found this as the cheapest option, I'd probably skip over it.
Moving on.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, this one's $15,
Yeah.
but the next highest one is, $38. Next lowest one's $38. See what they got in the more expensive.
For sure.
But you
I
never
agree.
find it on that much of a sale. That's really...
Scathing.
Yeah. Not a fan. 5. Staying at 5.
Yeah, I think it's a solid 6. I think it's passing, but it's like it's passing. It's not like I'm offended by it or anything like that. I think that it's not exactly, I don't know, the best stuff we've had here.
It's like you said in the episode. Maybe it just got left behind because it wasn't worth all the hype.
Yeah.
That's true.
I agree with you. It could be stronger, but I'm still gonna leave it at an 8.
That's
It's
fair.
a good. It's a good. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a good beginner level high. You're not too like over.
It's
Like-
your grandpa's high.
Yeah.
It's not like slouching in the couch, like sloppy high. It's like a mellow.
I can dig it.
I'm a mellow guy, so I like mellow stuff.
Woo.
That brings us to the question of the day.
What weed will handicap Ross and Chris?
I don't have a question. We'll come up with one.
Quenching of the century.
That
We'll
brings
come up
us
with
to
one.
the next segment. Crazy things happening in the cannabis world on the internet.
Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do
Who
that.
got arrested this
Cool.
time?
The Grass TV.
The WNBA removed marijuana from their banned substances list last week.
W
That's
for the
cool.
W.
How
Ooh,
cool
and
is
they're allowed to
that?
endorse hemp and CBD
Yeah.
products. That'd
Kinda
be super
cool.
cool.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory, but I thought it was cool to see.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
Step in the
super
right
cool.
direction, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
I was watching the UFC BJJ thing
Whoa, hold
the
on.
other
What is
day.
that? That line.
At the same time, WNBA and the Players Union are loosening up on marijuana. However, it has also added specific entries for the psychedelics dimethyltryptamine, ibogaine, psilocybin, and psilocin to the prohibited substances list for the first time. So I guess they're just being more. While they're in there messing with stuff, they're being more
we don't care about
specific.
weed, but let's make sure that you can't be.
Yeah,
like,
don't be on DMT.
Yeah, no mushrooms in the locker room. Also prohibited under the new policy are synthetic cannabinoids, with the document which the document describes as including but not limited to delta-8 tetrahydrocannabinol, also called delta-8 THC, and their byproducts.
All right, cool.
Yeah, cool, good.
Yeah.
Ew.
No spice in the locker room either.
Yeah, right.
What about bath salts?
Do it right.
Bath salts are fine. They're not listed. You know that's
You're
fine.
gonna smoke weed in the locker room. Do it right.
Smoke that dank.
Good. All good news.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool. I like it when they're fine tuning regulations that should be on different substances and separating cannabinoids from the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, not to say anything else, but I have to imagine it's easier for this legislation to go through in something like the WNBA before they tackle like the big. Maybe soon the NBA will do it.
Yeah,
or maybe
I
soon
agree.
we'll see the NFL loosening their. Yeah, who knows?
That'd be nice.
Like I'm sorry, I want to go back to it because
Yeah.
it's like a sponsorship thing. I was watching the UFC BJJ thing, and on the bowl is what they fight in. Puffco has a sponsorship on there.
Oh,
and
neat.
Sick.
They get a side on each side of the bowl. It's cool.
Puffco's been pushing out a lot of
Yeah.
cool stuff too.
Well, I had this pulled up too. There were cannabis ads during the Mets game the other day.
Oh,
Holy shit.
really?
Yeah. How cool is that? I guess a lot of people were upset. Cannabis ads are now airing during New York Mets games as some angered fans may be feeling they have to get turned up to want to tune into the last place team. But the marijuana spots are getting some viewers smoking mad because they could reach kids and other viewers under 21 who are banned from buying legal cannabis. Again, I guess I get it. We have all these restrictions on advertising alcohol for a reason,
And tobacco.
it's not like you can have
Yeah.
cigarette commercials or whatever.
Yeah.
So
People
Again,
drink
if
at
we're-
the games.
if we're going to be treating it like alcohol, we got to treat it like alcohol.
Yeah,
right,
You know,
just
right,
like smoking on
exactly.
TV. You can just have it lit. And...
Yeah.
No, I think what they were doing here seems fine. It's not like showing him smoking or using. It just says that it exists.
Yeah, I guess I could see an argument being made for that.
Yeah.
You know,
like you look at even when we did have
like the-
alcohol
yeah.
commercials,
Yeah, I was
they
gonna
weren't
say-
showing people like
Drinking.
getting
drinking it would
wasted.
just show the
It was
liquid,
just-
right?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
times.
Right. So just
Yeah.
show the
Well,
nugs.
There's a whole.
You show
it's
what the
a.
color is.
It's like a lifestyle commercial. You
Yeah.
know, when you watch a car commercial, very rarely is it like, here's how strong the engine is, here's how good the tires are, or whatever. You know what I mean? More likely, they're like, here's Matthew McConaughey driving a car real fast, and like, how cool would it be if you had a car like this?
Yeah.
And maybe you could
And
be
they're
kind of
worried
like
about it
Matthew
being.
McConaughey.
I understand you're not allowed to make it cool.
Exactly. You know, I get the argument in both directions.
Weed's
I guess is
already-
what I'm saying.
Well, he's already cool as
Not
fuck.
cool.
It's already
getting less
cool
cool.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting less cool with those fucking YouTubers.
Well,
These damn YouTubers.
Yeah, this is an actual smoke.
yeah. Oh no. Yeah, we do actual smokes. Oh, you guys don't actually
Oh, you smokers at home? Yeah. Smokers. I'm just kidding. Go on to your next. Oh, New York Post, didn't they do the big thumbs?
Yeah.
Sorry. We're making fun of the fact that D&D the live streamers that live stream their D&D campaigns.
Yeah.
They call it actual plays. That's what it's called. Is
Oh.
an actual play.
Because when we play, that's some
seems,
facsimile of playing.
right. Like you want to talk about being snarky. That's such a
well. Let's get into it. Pretty soon, actual play is going to be hop onto your computer or phone and tell ChatGPT what kind of adventure you want to have.
Yay!
And it'll just
It is devolving into gross and bad and
repulsive. It's enough to make your blood boil.
But you don't have to waste all the paper to make the book.
The whole point of this game was celebrating creativity, and we're just gonna. It's insanity.
Yeah, what's
it's
more
utterly
creative than man-made creation of AI?
Too bad.
Well, it's a mixture of that and like so.
AI
So
is
yeah,
nice.
so you have that corner where like actually playing for us is what they want us to do is have like an AI DM do all this like. And like at that point, why aren't you just playing a video game? Go play fucking video game.
Right.
Hey, but AI is good.
And then all the people that they're viewing to see is like, oh, this is like the hobby I'll be getting into when I do it. As you see it, they're calling this an actual play, and very rarely any that I've ever seen, particularly at this point, early on, 2010, 11 or whatever. Yeah, it was definitely just like, oh, let's put a camera up and they can see in here. But nowadays, none of that is anything like that. It is extremely performative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not even funny either. They're just like
it's the same thing when I say it to me. It's like it's kind of like pizza. I don't really like pizza. I'll be honest. I don't really like pizza. Like it's really saucy and there's a lot of cheese, and usually it's not cooked right. So like more often than not, it's kind of just like trash carbs that I'm eating. But I'm not wrong. When I'm hanging out with everybody and we smoke it up and we're smoking it up and everything like that. Of course, I can eat some pizza. I can sit down and play it. Well, half the time I'll talk over it and not even think about it. And when I am watching, I can enjoy the moments. Whatever, it's fine. I can get into the thing.
It's a nostalgia.
But and I don't mean to talk down on it. I'm sure a lot of them are doing a good job and like things like that. That's fair.
They're not funny.
For me, it's like it's so performative that
I agree.
That I think the gall to call it an actual play.
Each of those people would be like the worst person at your table. You know,
they would.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't invite them the following week.
Yeah, we had one of those at our table once, and I bullied him out.
Yeah, Chris did. He sniffed it out right away. He knew before everybody else.
And we all know what it is. It's these people that are learning how to play from watching other people play, and
they're like,
when the people you're watching play are all voice actors, then of course you're going to be.
For my character, it's very important that he has 40 trillion gold.
I don't think it's like a secret that this is happening, but yeah, I agree. We're too far gone.
Yeah,
if you really want, like the books are out there, just go buy like a second edition book.
And that's why I'm like, I'm not talking down on that because like at the end of the day, I just get to enjoy other parts of the internet, generally speaking, and like WotC started their own big like personal stream now, where it's like a bunch of hardcore DMs, and of course at first YouTube was like, hey, you do a lot of D&D like searches and stuff like that. You're interested in all this, and plopped it up, and I was like, don't recommend.
Yeah,
and I just needed two good don't recommends, and it was like, I haven't seen them since.
We get it now.
In fact, when I went in to run the session on Monday or whatever on D&D Beyond or whatever, it has on their banner like, hey, just so you know, we've got this cool thing with all these handy dandy out of here. Yeah. I didn't.
I'm not interested in your death throw streams.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Yeah, right. No, right. They're dying too. I mean, Critical Role is going to overtake them, I think, because it's one of the most
sick. We could play Pathfinder.
Yeah. Well, Paizo sucks too. Please, Paizo knew that Pathfinder's not. This is my opinion. I get it. Pathfinder's fun. It's good. I'm honestly, you put up for the record, put some rules in front of me and my friends around a table, and we'll have a great night. I don't care which system you play. For the record, I'm not gonna sit here and be like my favorite because my favorite sucks. I know it is. It's a my favorite's convoluted. Okay, my top D&D's thing is second edition, which is so convoluted where they're just practically having guest appearances in to be like, hey, come write some crazy stuff. Like
no playtesting.
Make it cool. Yeah, make it cool. But I love it. It's so fun. Okay, that and then my actual favorite that nobody ever wants to play is Shadowrun. These are both.
Wyatt hates Shadowrun notoriously.
So I get it. Everybody gets to love things that are crap. So I try to look at things in an objective. I'm okay with saying. I'm okay with saying that these are not pristine rule books, but I love playing them.
Right.
And
That's
so
not the
I'm at that.
important part.
But Paizo recognized that Pathfinder just wasn't it, and here's why. They were using OGL as well for most of their products, so they could push it out because they're like, no, it's just more profitable and smarter for us to do this. Why we do it? That they had to pull the rails back and be like, what are we doing? It's like, yeah, you were like literally eating from the worst nectar that you should be. Like, oh, what are you doing right now? like that's the terrible thing. It's your direct competitor, and you're like, oh, let me under your wing instead. Well, stop that. Get out of here. You were supposed to rival it before, and everyone all talked you up, and you were making a bunch of OGL stuff. You guys suck. It's just why I just never really got into Pathfinder every time, because I was just like, no, Pathfinder wants to be D&D. Why wouldn't I just play D&D at that point?
Also, I just want to, bring it back. If you go back to watching that YouTube show, it's actually really good. Episode 3, the guest DM is Grok.
You're joking.
I am, yeah. I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my gosh. We'd be surprised if this.
He wouldn't. No.
Just
Wizards of the Coast is the most uncreative, half-assed hack of a company I've ever dealt with.
If you want to look into it,
Next is Sunkist.
I read a book that came out last year or the year before, all about the early days of
D&D.
D&D. Yeah, like real, up through I think second edition, maybe just after second edition is when they really call. It was a shit show from the very beginning. It's one of those things where like it's a miracle any edition came out, let alone like 8 of them. You know what I mean? You kind of just pick your poison. I think this is just the latest rendition of what we've seen a million times from this company,
and honestly, you have your highs and your lows. It's become very accessible, and
there's a huge argument to be made there too. Like the reason old D&D was made fun of and seen as for nerds was because it was like really complicated and not at all adopted by the masses. The fact that people are playing it at all, now 30 years down the line is kind of a wonder,
for sure. I mean, I really like running that one shot inside of that one. I was like, I can bring that anywhere. Is that Lasers and Feelings book where you just. No, everyone just needs a D6 in front of them, and
you got like 2 stats. Yeah,
you pick a number 2 through 5, and that's all. Is like you get to pick if what that number is. That's your number, and I think it's like all lasers rolls, which are things that are like technology and shooting and action stuff and everything like that. Right. This is like the cool like lasers physical. Like thing. That's high rolls, and you want to roll high or whatever, higher than whatever your thing is, and all feelings rolls you want a lower than whatever number you picked.
Right. So
cool. Makes perfect sense to me. And meets it beats. I think it's equal to or lower. So if you pick a 5, then you're really good at feeling stuffs and not very good at lasers.
Right.
And you pick 2, and then if you match your number, that's the crit. Like, if you roll your number, then you get to, like, ask the DM something or whatever.
Yeah, super simple.
Very simple. It's just all you have to do is, and then everybody has D6. You're like, nope, that's all. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's great for one-shots.
I think Julian rolled high in feelings. Look at him. He's over there staring away at nothing.
Not really. I'm getting harassed by a fly right now.
Oh, dude. He finally came out of hibernation.
My feelings are through the roof, if you ask me.
He finally came out of hibernation.
No, it's a different fly. This one's smaller.
Oh, well, it might have just shrunk down.
No, the big fly I got outside.
Honey, I shrunk the fly.
It's a small fly.
Discussions supposedly are going to be coming next month in Virginia to potentially move towards legalization.
Oh, good for them.
Covered this recently, how the representative in Virginia, her family was like disappointed in her vote. So that was this. But as far as I can tell, following it, the past couple weeks that we have, it seems like they're approaching it kind of like how we had, just making sure that they do it right. You know what I mean? Don't rush into
that's what I'm reading right here.
Opening the market.
Yeah, it looks like she suggested changes to the legalization proposal, particularly as opposed to actually just shutting it down.
Right,
including
it's not like
delaying the
she's-
start date for sales by 6 months, increasing the taxes, and instituting new criminal penalties for cannabis consumers. So
And
that
it-
makes sense to me.
Kind of brings me into my next thing.
Uh-oh.
I saw this about Michigan's market. Michigan treated cannabis like a piggy bank, and the revenue grab is backfiring. This is from the Detroit Metro Times.
Is this about how it's crumbling on itself?
So
Because we knew this was happening. Remember, we were at the business summit last.
we've been
year.
talking about this for a while, you
Yeah.
know, and it's again, you know, it's
We
kind of
took
the
it very healthily.
the
here in
obvious
Ohio.
discussion that's been taking place here in Ohio. Our prices are really high and Michigan's are really low, you know. So obviously people have been driving over to Michigan to get their stuff and questioning the whole way, like why do we have to do this? Why is Ohio so different?
Yeah,
Why do we
passed
have
all those
2.8
laws, and now
instead
they're
of eighths, you
crash.
know? It looks like it's finally kind of come into roost. I guess this was like a week ago I read this, but a couple months ago Michigan introduced a new tax to THC products, you know what I mean? In addition to the taxes that were already taking place. So I think it's up to
That's
like 40%
crazy.
tax or something like that. And no one's happy about it, of course, because like, who would be? You know, now you got to pay way more. And it's exactly like we've been saying, you know, it's these companies can't afford to make any money. Now they really can't because no one wants to buy their stuff anymore. They already weren't affording enough to make a profit. To, you know, you're seeing these companies going bankrupt after 2-3 years max, you know? Bleh. 24% wholesale tax, which took effect on January 1st, was part of Whitmer's latest attempt to deliver on her 2018 promise to, quote, fix the damn roads.
Should have done that a fucking while ago when they first came out.
The levy is in addition to the existing
Idiot.
10% retail excise tax and 6% sales tax on cannabis, and it's imposed when marijuana is first sold or transferred from a licensed grower to a dispensary. But it outlines they kind of pass that along to the end. They have to, you know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't turn a profit unless you did. So yeah, 40% tax on stuff coming out of Michigan.
Who's the lady in charge of that?
Whitmer?
Whitmer?
Yeah, Gretchen Whitmer. It said.
Did she get reelected, or was she been elected,
Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
or is she freshly elected?
It said this is part of her promise from 2018 , so I imagine she's...
Why didn't you fucking do that, dude? These politicians.
I'm
She's been
trying to
working
deliver
on
now
it.
on that
It takes
promise
some
I
time.
gave
Yeah, remember-
almost a fucking decade ago.
Remember when I wanted to get reelected and I brought this up again to fix the damn roads? Yeah, 24% more taxes, please.
In addition, yeah,
Please.
24%.
Please.
That's a 40%.
I need to line my
tax on
pockets
your,
more.
on your cannabis. That's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, just a bunch of bad news all around.
Yeah.
Sucks so
Adult
much,
use
man.
marijuana
Sorry,
sales from
guys.
January through April were lower than the same
Sending
months in
good
2025 and 2024, according to data from the Cannabis Regulatory Agency. In January, the first month under the new tax, recreational sales fell to $226.4 million, an 8.2% decline from a year earlier, and the lowest monthly total since February of 2023.
Some of this is also probably because we put a little bit more stricter penalties on having out of state.
All hand in hand, I'm sure, part of this
Yeah.
initiative, I have to think. More than 900 cannabis licenses have become inactive since adult use sales began in Michigan. Operators have reported layoffs and closures as the market continues to slump. So just, like we've been
Market's crashing.
yelling for a while, yeah.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
Too many
we learned that at the
different
business
people.
summit.
Yeah. Flooding the market.
Too many cooks, not enough kitchens.
Meanwhile, legislators have not touched the 4% liquor tax since it was set in 1985.
Holy shit, dude.
Really? You don't say.
That needs to change.
I wonder who's been lining their pockets.
Makes you wonder, don't it?
No, I already knew that.
No, I just thought it was
It's disgusting.
significant,
Yeah,
that,
Definitely.
what we've been, because it's the obvious, like even just in regular, you tell people that you're part of the Grassman show, and that's what comes up. They're like, oh, I go to Michigan for my stuff. It's so much cheaper.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Go to Michigan tomorrow. See how it
Yeah,
happens.
all of a sudden,
All of a sudden,
About to be a 40% tax.
40%
40%.
tax. plus
Supposedly,
your-
it's already
There's
since
like
January
4
of this
state
year.
troopers on the border waiting for
I don't know. I
That and
don't
your
go up there, so I wouldn't know.
40%
but-
increase
Yeah,
on
me
gas
neither.
prices.
Yeah, right. All of a sudden, you're just getting priced out.
And 40% on state troopers sitting at the border, both sides.
straight.
What else you got for us, Chief?
Clinical trial. Cannabis oil provides clinically meaningful improvement in fibromyalgia symptoms.
Okay.
This is from last week, 10 days ago. I'm sure every fibromyalgia patient is like, yeah, of course, duh.
That's what I've been using.
Yeah, right. What else is new? But, good to see, I guess, wrote data on it.
Yeah.
Australian researchers assessed the safety and efficacy of a plant-derived cannabis oil containing equal percentages of THC and CBD, the balance, we see those all the time, versus a placebo in 24-year-old female patients. I guess I don't know what that means. Study participants consumed
Fibromyalgia patients.
Fibromyalgia patients.
They're radio people.
Yeah.
Study participants consumed either the oil or the placebo once daily for 12 weeks. The treatment groups showed promising improvements across fibromyalgia symptoms, including pain, sleep quality, quality of life, and fibromyalgia impact parameters with medium to large effect sizes, investigators reported. Clinically meaningful pain relief, defined as greater than 30% reduction in ADPS, or average daily pain score, was achieved by 70% of the treatment group. So, really a significant amount, which is cool.
It's great to hear.
Yeah.
Topicals.
We got to try some of that out on the show.
I've tried it out before.
My fibromyalgia's acting out.
Yeah, it was 1-to-1. It
my
was
glaucoma, man. It's getting me.
Blend too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like a balanced.
It's always the 1-to-1. That's
You see that everywhere.
Yeah, it's a good one. Like I said, that CBD helps taper it out completely, so it doesn't get too intense for any of that psychoactive part. So you're not getting all that, and instead it's designed to use all of these to help mend pain and inflammation and all these other things. I'm not super aware of everything about fibromyalgia. As far as I understand, it's not super
like
well understood anyways.
Yeah,
so,
it's Shelby's mom has fibro, and again, I don't know much other than what I've seen, but from what I understand with fibro, it's one of those that's like very difficult to diagnose because a lot of it's self-reported. It's not like the sort of thing you can test for.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of coming and going pain and discomfort that doesn't show up in tests or whatever. So yeah, I can understand why there's like difficulty researching it, and so cool if something like this is going to give them a little relief at least. I mean, hell yeah. Adverse effects associated with cannabis treatment were described as mild. Most participants expressed a high degree of satisfaction with cannabis, and 83% said that they would recommend it to other patients. Seems like a good sign to me.
Yeah.
Good study. A positive study for cannabis.
I'm pro this.
Yeah. I've used topicals before. They're great.
Too.
I used it on my knee.
Yeah.
My knee was messed
I've
up.
never used topicals.
I keep thinking I ought to. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Back hurting and stuff.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
just
topicals.
thinking that.
I meant to bring some for.
Put it on my neck right here.
Oh, that's
For
what
my
you were
neck.
talking about. Yeah.
I got it's
I
like
hurt
a
my neck.
menthol-y THC cream.
He
So
got a
it's
menthol
like,
one.
it feels like Vicks vapor rub.
Roll it
I
up.
think I
rolled all over it right afterwards, so
Yeah.
it's fresh and feeling nice too.
I think I had a eucalyptus one, but it was like a lotion. Mhm.
I like a lavender one. There's a nice lavender one that works really nicely
Lavender
too.
is such a good scent.
And it's nice because usually the time that I have to actually like be like, first from is like I come home, get out of the shower, I'm ready for bed,
Right. You're already tapped.
So, get all on my shoulders, neck. I really get a good neck. And
Then you cease to have consciousness.
Lavender dreams. Just two more I got.
hit us with more.
This one's from the Trees subreddit, actually.
Aha. r/trees.
And he's even just reporting on LinkedIn on June 3rd, 2026, quote, I have a friend who works for a major MSO dispensary here in Florida. Last week, dispensary employees received a letter from the company encouraging them to participate in the new, quote, Reddit review program. Employees are being incentivized to write real, honest reviews of their brand's products and post them anonymously in specific Reddit groups. The requirements include not disclosing their status as dispensary employees and writing a conversational and, quote, authentic review that encourages community engagement. The program even outlines the type of details, topics, and products employees should cover in their written reviews. Those who post reviews that receive a high number of views and engagement are eligible for exclusive products, merchandise, and company swag.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that legal?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
It sounds illegal.
Either way, it's something we should be aware of.
Yeah, someone else is going to be giving me a review, and they're actually doing it in the name of a company, but
Right.
I'm not being informed that this is
Not
technically
disclosed,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
promotional.
Florida, so it's probably legal there, right?
Well, I'm sure it's just something the law hasn't
No,
caught
not
up
with
to.
weed. They're
I mean, now
Oh,
they're
yeah,
law.
you're right.
Right. Well, you see, what I'm thinking is like, online, if you're taking money,
Anything
you're
else, though?
at least you're supposed to be disclosing that your post is an ad. You put hashtag ad or you
Yeah.
mention it in the one way or another,
make sure that
by
people
law
know
you're
that
supposed to
there's
do that.
adverts here. Yeah.
Obviously, do people do that every single time? No, of course not. But this seems really,
This should be
really
an ad.
deceitful. You know what I
And
mean?
it seems super, intent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of intent behind it. We emailed everybody and let them know.
Right.
This
It's
is
like
what we want you to do, and we'll pay you extra if you do it.
Right. Just
Okay.
because it's exclusive products, merchandise, and company swag, that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
And-
That's
and-
actually considered a pushback or a kickback, isn't it?
And super clarifying that you should not let them know that you work for us.
Right.
It's like
It's
don't
willful.
accidentally
Yeah.
mention that you work for us. Like
So
Don't
I just
wear the
wanted to
hat.
make sure I said something because that's
Yeah.
like super not cool.
yeah, that's crazy. Chat
Didn't
look,
get a ton of track. It had
Watch
I think,
out,
18
Florida.
upvotes. So
Insane.
if it was ever in question, we're not taking money from nobody.
Yeah, we don't get paid by anybody.
If you
I
listen to the
hide
way
my
Chris
shots
talks about that
because
stuff.
I think I'm getting paid
I did
to
just-
fucking call this dog shit.
Yeah. I mean, I am applying
good
and
gig.
trying, and I did just accept a job from a company that's involved in the cannabis industry.
Oh, and you're gonna do that so you can get free swag and shit?
No. I'll do it so I can get
We don't live
paid
in
money.
Florida.
They do have some good papers, though. They're the ones that have the papers.
Not bad.
And we'll have to pay full price if we want to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we get a sponsorship.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll let you guys know if we do. Of course.
Yeah, we're pretty forthright, I think.
This is my last one. This comes from Newsmax Health.
weed.
Weed linked to higher testosterone in young males. Good news for us, boys. Yeah. No wonder I'm 12 feet tall.
I need to smoke more. I need to smoke more. Maybe my hair will grow back.
Researchers found elevated testosterone levels among a small group of Swiss male weed users compared to non-users of a similar age,
Oh.
researchers reported recently in the Journal of Communications Medicine. Our results show that cannabis use would lead to an increase of about 23% in testosterone in young men, said senior researcher Serge Rudez, a professor at the University of Geneva in Switzerland. So at least for Swiss kids, I imagine it's
Yeah.
the same for, but who knows?
Probably not American kids because the Swiss fast food are so much healthier than ours.
They might get like some crazy Swiss landrace stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Who knows? It's like radioactive
I mean,
or something.
Smoking
I know,
on that
they've been
Swiss loud
Growing
pack.
it for a lot longer than we have.
Smoking on that Danish Kush.
We were able to locate the source of this increase specifically in the testes. Androgens produced by the adrenal glands were not affected by this increase. Cannabis thus appears to have a direct effect on the testicles, and more specifically on Leydig cells, which produce testosterone, researchers concluded. Yeah. Weed gives you big, strong balls.
Balls.
Big
Who'da
strong
thunk?
balls.
I knew that.
Yeah, not news to us, right? Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, I think
That's really interesting, though. No, I mean, it is still weird, though. It's an odd thing that they were studying.
That's everything that happened in the past 2 weeks in
yeah,
weed
I
news.
think that brings us to the question of the week, right?
Yeah, how big are your balls?
Huge.
Big enough.
Enormous.
Massive.
I was hoping a question of the week would kind of arise
Yeah.
naturally from the. How do you think Michigan should approach?
I think they should just throw it out and get a new one.
Just start over from
Yeah.
scratch.
No.
We're taking everybody's licenses.
Oh, no.
We're gonna put them in a big hat and we're gonna hand them
Yeah,
back out.
hand them back out. And say,
Maybe
get
make
five
the
when you guys
licensing-
get it.
Maybe
That's
make the
it.
licensing a little bit more stricter, but
Well, it's one of those that how do you put the cat back in the bag? You know.
right.
That's exactly how. Scrap it.
Or maybe make like
This bit's dumb. Throw it out.
Well, and no matter what, no one's going to be pleased with your decisions moving forward.
You're just gonna have to
You're
do
gonna have
it.
to condense the
Whatever
market,
you do,
maybe.
you have to do
Right,
it.
you got to rip the Band-Aid, except this
Completely
Band-Aid's
correct.
like been on for 7 years.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
Everyone's in love with this Band-Aid.
Yeah, and everyone says that this Band-Aid looks nicer and cleaner.
It started to
but
graft to the skin already.
Yeah, right.
what they just painted over that Band-Aid.
They get to give the
Infected
or landlord treatment.
Yeah, once you rip that Band-Aid off, skin's coming with it. It's a chronic wound. It's a gauze pad.
That's fun though.
No, not chronic wounds. Those things don't
Oh.
heal.
Oh, I like the chronic part though.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. It is a chronic wound in a way.
Only when it's
Chronic
hazy.
Yeah, you know what's not hazy is my fucking memory. Let's wrap this episode up so we can smoke those pre-rolls of better stuff to make me hazy.
Fair enough.
Chris is fiend,
Well.
I guess. That wraps up our sesh for today. We want to thank you guys all for kicking back with us for this episode. Tune in next Friday for our podcast where we'll talk about a strain that's new to us, and maybe a little bit new to you.
We have it picked out, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do have it picked out. La 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 la. I can't
We're
hear
gonna
it. I
talk
can't
about
hear
Girl
it.
Scout cookies.
Yippee.
I can't wait, and I hope to see you there next Friday at 4:20. If you
Maybe
like what
love.
we're doing, please check out our socials. You can find our episodes on YouTube and Spotify, and on our Twitter and Instagram, you can find fantastic photos by our photographer Wyatt.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Also, if you really like what we're doing, become a patron and gain access to some bonus and uncensored content for just $4.20 a month. We hope to see you at the next sesh.
We love you. Bye.